Because liberals celebrate hedonism and debauchery and tend to live in the moment without any concern for the consequences, unwanted pregnancies are a common occurrence, and instead of accepting responsibility for their actions, they usually decide to kill the baby and have its remains vacuumed out of the womb, seeing such barbarism as no different than having a wart removed. But they're upset that such a procedure still has a negative stigma for many people, so the Hollywood propaganda machine has been working behind the scenes to change that. A woman named Karen Spruck works as the current director of the Arts and Entertainment Engagement Department at Planned Parenthood, and the Washington Post calls her their secret weapon, admitting that her job is to encourage screenwriters to tell stories about abortion and works as a script doctor for those who do. And Spruck said that Planned Parenthood has advised studios on over 150 different movies and television shows since 2014. Their first project was a comedy called Obvious Child, which is about a girl who has a one-night stand with some random guy after breaking up with her boyfriend and later finds out that she's pregnant and gets an abortion on Valentine's Day. One of the many shows that Planned Parenthood's Entertainment Liaison Office helped advise was the Hulu series Shrill, which shows the lead character getting pregnant and deciding to have an abortion, quote, before it becomes illegal, and afterwards she tells her roommate that she's glad that she got out of a big effing mess and she feels very powerful now, and then decided to go out and party to celebrate.
I don't know, I feel very powerful right now. And I just feel like I need to go out.
Do it, bitch. I love you.
I love you too.
A sociologist at the University of California, San Francisco wants more comedies about abortion to help destigmatize it, saying, quote, the purpose of including an abortion plotline is simply to make jokes about it, recognizing that such satire is valuable for some people as both a means and an end. Continuing that this should not be surprising. Comedy has often been used as a subversive way of challenging predominant social structures, and she thinks that abortion is an intuitive new ground for comedy to address. NBC's series Parenthood included an episode where a character visited a Planned Parenthood clinic to get an abortion. Despite her boyfriend's wishes that she keep the baby and the two start a life together, she said that it'll just ruin her life, and she proceeded to eliminate the child. Depicting characters getting an abortion was rare back in 2013 on network television when that episode first aired, and it was celebrated for bravely tackling the topic. Of course, the Huffington Post praised the episode as well, noting that Amy's mind was made up and there was nothing that Drew could do to stop her. Melanie Russell-Newman, who works as Planned Parenthood's Senior Vice President of Communications and Culture, admitted that they've seen pop culture change views around LGBT issues, for example, and pop culture has the power to change abortion stigma, too. Yes, that's a real job position. They have a communications and culture department as well as their arts and entertainment engagement office. One Planned Parenthood affiliate even said that there should be a cartoon where a Disney princess gets an abortion. Many people believe the statement to be an internet hoax, but it's real, and they later explained that, quote, Planned Parenthood believes that pop culture, television shows, music, movies, etc., has a critical role to play in educating the public and sparking meaningful conversations around sexual reproductive health issues and policies, including abortion. Another organization called the Center for Reproductive Rights was recently formed to promote abortion through entertainment, and Chairwoman Elizabeth Banks says that her goal is to make abortion stigma-free and wants girls getting one to be seen as symbolic of liberty itself. Comedian Michelle Wolf had a short-lived show on Netflix where she once did a segment titled Salute to Abortions, which consisted of her being joined on stage by a marching band as she shouted to the audience about how great they were.
Abortion, I salute you! Women, if you need an abortion, get one! If you want an abortion, get one! God bless abortions and God bless America!
She later revealed that she herself had gotten one and it made her feel, quote, very powerful and like God. Actress Lena Dunham once admitted that she wished she had gotten an abortion so that she could better understand women who have had them. When actress Busy Phillips was at a pro-abortion rally in March of 2020, she stood at the podium and screamed, literally screamed, about how glad she was to have gotten one when she was a teenager, since it allowed her to become a star.
I was sitting in Los Angeles in my beautiful office of my own late night talk show, Soon I would be driving my hybrid car to my beautiful home. And I have all of this. All of it. Because I was allowed bodily autonomy at 15. We will not be shamed into being quiet, never again. I will never stop talking about my abortion or my periods, my yeast infections, or my ovulation that lines up with the moon.
After seeing her unhinged rant, one might think it was just somebody playing a character doing a parody sketch of a pro-abortion activist, but she really meant it and screamed it at the top of her lungs. She's happy to have sacrificed her baby for fame and fortune. And if you really want to see how deep the Hollywood rabbit hole goes, order my new book, Hollywood Propaganda, How TV, Movies, and Music Shape Our Culture. Lots of good stuff in there that I can't get into on YouTube because they'll definitely demonetize it and probably dump it down the memory hole because the powers that be want people worshiping at the altar of their celebrity gods, but not me and not you either. So order it in paperback from Amazon.com or download the ebook from any of the major ebook stores. And of course, there's a link to the Amazon listing down in the description below. So head on over there and check it out.
Want to know the secret